Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to SM Design, Knitting, Crochet, Embroidery, Weavings, Arts and Craft. How you all doing today? I'm doing well today. It's a bit muggy day, but it's getting there. Dark because I haven't on the light, so maybe I should on the light. Right? Just hold on 1 second. That's better. Okay, I'm doing a Raglan cardigan in one piece. This is the front panel. This is the armpit. This is the back. This is the armpit. And this is the front panel. So all joined together. It's very easy construction. I'm testing the thing. For the front panel, I had to make it about 8 inches. So at present moment, 4 inches, I think. Yeah, approximately 4 inches. Nearly there, give and take. Oh no, 5 inches already. 5.5 inches. Not touching to 6 inches. Touching to 6 inches. So that's good. Because I explained to you all how I do it, okay? I start with 10 stitches. 10 stitches for the thing. 14 stitches for the armpit. 30 inches for the back panel. No, 24 inches for the back panel. 14 inches again, and then 10 in the thing. So I'm testing up this one Ashley Lily's pattern, because she using a thicker yarn, but I'm using 8-ply yarn. It can work, but you have to increase the front panel more stitches. So even the armpit also more stitches. She using 6 for the armpit. I'm using 14. She using 1 for the front. I'm using 10. So 10. So next time when I do it again, I'm gonna do it like 15 for the front, 14 for the back, for the arm, and she doing 18 for the back. I'm using 24. So that's what for the 5.5 millimeter, or this is 5.5 millimeter knitting needle, circular needle. So the construction are very, very, very simple. You have to have 4 stitch marker. This is what it is. Okay, I crochet chain about 5 to join together and slip stitch them to make it round. So that's what the stitches is. So you can go to stitch marker. 1 stitch before stitch marker, front and back. Knit front and back. After the stitch marker, 1 stitch after the stitch marker, knit front and back. That's all you have to do, all around. So whatever stitches you have, you mark it, and then 1 stitch before the stitch marker, knit front and back. 1 stitch after the stitch marker, knit front and back. So the thing will look raglan. I'll show you. Raglan stitch. You see that? So yeah. And then 1 row knit, 1 row pull, 1 row knit, 1 row pull. When the pearl, you do not have to increase, only increase on the knit side. So I'm purling now. For this 10 for the front, I have to make at least 40 increase to make it the thing for 8 to 10 inches long for the flap for the front. So the next cardigan I'm gonna make, I'm gonna increase it the front 20. So at least 20 is 5 inches already. So you can reduce down the increases. But I'm testing this one first. It works. But it just because she using a thicker yarn and the thing is bulkier up and longer. But for we all one strand of worsted weight yarn, you have to increase the number of stitches. She using only one for bulky weight yarn for the front flap, and I'm using 10 for worsted weight. So it's so I already increased 20. This is number 24 at 23, I think. I counted in the front. Just 1 second. 22 or 23 already increased. Purl, do not have to increase. Purl, just pull right through. On the knit side, you have to increase front and back. First stitch before the marker, first stitch after the marker. 22 increases already. 22 rows of increases to get 5.5 inches to 6 inches for the front flap. I may show you again. I show you what Raglan one look like. Okay, finish purling. This is what Raglan look like. Front flap, front, armpit, back, armpit, and the front. See, the front she only do one, so hers already like this, and she stopped. Yeah, and she just split to gather that one for the armpit. But because she got bulky yarn, for us, if a worsted weight yarn, you have to increase at least 40 times. I've calculated already. 40 times approximately 8 inches to 9.5 inches for the flap, for the front here. So yeah, at present moment is 5.5 inches. I was right, 5.5 inches. So that's why 40. This is 22 rows. So yeah, so increase it to 40. So it will be like that, approximately like that. So that's enough for the front. At present moment is too small. So that's why. That's the arm. So when you finish leather part, you just gather split for the armpit. So yeah. So meanwhile, you just, this is what they look like, a Raglan one whole piece. Front flap, the sleeves, the back. So yeah. Now we knit away. Until reach the first stitch marker. Just knit. This row 23 of the increases. One stitch before the marker, knit front and back. Place the stitch marker, knit front and back. That's it. Then just knit away until reach to the next stitch marker. Like I say, I do 10 for the front flap, 14 for the armpit, 24 for the back, 14 for the armpit, and 10 for the front flap. But the next one I would do, I would know better. I will make sure that I increase 20 for the front flap, 14 for the maybe 20 for no, 20 too much, 14, still 14 or 16 for the armpit, 32 for the back. So make it slightly baggy. One stitch before the marker, knit front and back, place a stitch marker, one stitch after the stitch marker, knit front and back. That's it. And then just knit away until the next stitch marker. You keep on doing this, and when you finish this knitting section or rows, you turn around, pull right through without any increasing, only increase on the knit section. So you do these 2 rows over and over and over again until you got the big as big as you want it to be. Then you split for the armpit. I repeat one more time. One stitch before the marker, knit front and back. Take the stitch marker away, place it to the right. One stitch after the stitch marker, knit front and back. And then knit away until the next stitch marker. I'm doing the row of 23 now. Like I said, I have to increase until 40 rows to my calculation to make it 8 to 10 inches for the front flap. If you don't want the front flap too big, you make it smaller decreases. That means less decrease. row. So yeah, the lesser you decrease, the smaller the garment will be. The more increases, the wider the garment will be. The cardigan will be. Check it out. And she using blue color super bulky yarn or bulky yarn. Ashley Lilies. Okay, one stitch before the marker, knit front and back. One stitch after the marker, knit front and back. It's a bit annoying her video because she always use a bulky yarn. She never use worsted weight yarn like people. A lot of people doesn't have a bulky yarn, you know what I mean? So yeah, so we have to calculate. She teaching how to calculate and stuff like that, but it doesn't make sense. I tried quite a few method. Some of them doesn't work. You have to increase like double or triple or 2.5 times for the worsted weight yarn. So yeah, for worsted weight yarn, if you want to follow her method, I try. So you have to use 2.5 times more. Even her sweater also I try also. The sweater I show you. I'm nearly there. I'm just taking a break. This is another method of hers, a Raglan drop shoulder. So I already split for the armpit. So yeah, I'm just doing in the round now. So this is a sweater. So nearly there. I got bored with that, then that's why I do the cardigan. So yeah, I show you all again what it look like. This is what it look like. I pull it up. Hang on. That's what it look like. Back panel, armpit, and front flap. So yeah, you have to use her method. You have to do it 2.5 times more or 3 times to be safe. So yeah, for worsted weight yarn. Her name is Ashley Lilies. I have to change the I have to find my needle. I lost the needle. I found it. I don't like this needle, this metal. Oops. I like this needle. Okay. So yeah guys, that's it. This is what it look like at present stage. Now I'm pulling on the wrong side, pulling right side, knitting with an increase. You have to have a long circular needle. That's it guys. If you like this channel, please hit subscribe button and like button. I highly appreciate it. My name is Surina. Welcome to SM Design. So I'm designing a cardigan based on Ashley Lilly's method, but I increased 2.5 to 3 times more than what she do. So yeah, and the construction, like I said, 10 for the front, 14 for the armpit, 24 for the back, 14 for the other armpit, and then 10 for the other left or right flap. So that's what it look like at present stage. Okay, so I'm gonna increase it until 40 times increases. At present moment I'm doing number the 23. So I still got a long way to go before I join the armpit them together. Gather the armpit like that together, then join the thing together so you can see the flap for the front panel. So yeah guys, have a good day guys. See you later. Bye.